Gina is the rock star in the facials.
I decided I was going to go to school to be an esthetician. I originally wanted to be a plastic surgeon.
Your results are more than skin rejuvenation.
I am so big into investigating into every single client that I touch. Your machines are the only machines that I use.
I'm so happy, Gina, you're finally here. Okay.
So excited.
Really quick. We want to start with something cool and interesting so everybody will be excited to see this interview. So Gina is the rock star in the facials. Not even kidding. Here is Dominic. He will be in the video pretty often, which is awesome. So this will be the huge part of the interview. Balancing being mom, being professional esthetician, and being a woman, which is huge thing. And I think it's relevant to all of us. And I think this is something that every single body will be interested to hear. So Gina, talking about the rock star. Gina rock stars in the facial contouring, facial rejuvenation, skin peels, all the advanced techniques. It's just mesmerizing what results she can help your clients to achieve. We will attach pictures before and after. You see how crazy those are. You're also certified and you're also experiencing the body contouring.
Yes.
So it's huge. Let's start with how did you decide to become an esthetician?
Okay, so excuse me, sir. I actually started as a makeup artist. I worked for MAC Cosmetics for 13 years in Long Island and Manhattan in New York City. I loved makeup. You couldn't tell me anything different, but I did go to school for marketing, so I do have that degree in marketing. I was a lot and a huge part of management as well. So I took away business aspects from that end and then the whole artistry from the artistry level of it. But I had amazing mentors throughout my whole entire process with that. However, a couple years into it, I started feeling a little bit uncomfortable selling clients that had cystic acne, acne-prone skin, just trying
suffering from
right, like just trying to come in to cover up this, and I'm like, no, like there has to be a way that we could like help their skin. Now, every makeup company has a skincare line, and some have really great things and some have not so great things. But as you dive into the ingredients, which I love doing, some of the skincare could put more harm to the skin too. So I decided I was going to go to school to be an esthetician. I originally wanted to be a plastic surgeon, but but schooling was a little bit much. And at that time I was in my later 20s. So I was like, you know what, let me go to school to be an esthetician and really dive deep into this. I was so, oh my God, I'm so grateful that I was able to land a job with a recovery plastic surgeon right out of school. One of my mentors, Bobby, she is so awesome. She took me in right under her wing, and I was able to just learn from her because she was one of, she's one of the best estheticians to this day that I know in New York. So, and it just was a love story from there. So once I moved to California, I worked for a very well-known dermatologist. I was her spa director. I ran her whole entire spa while I was there in Calabasas. And then once I had Mr. Dominic, I decided I was going to do this solo and see where it would bring me. And your machines elevated my business to where I am now, because your machines are the only machines that I use, that I ever have used and that I have used. So you guys have been with me since the start of my business 4 years ago as a solo esthetician. And
this is so awesome.
Dermalux was my first baby, and I still have my original, and I love it. And and it's been, you know, smooth sailing.
So how many years in a row? So from the moment you start dealing with the skincare till now?
Yeah, so I graduated with my aesthetics in 2013.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been
12 years.
Yeah, so I've been doing this for a while.
I love the concept that you are combining the marketing skills, management skills, artistry through this, not the skincare, but mostly through the makeup. So you see your like art with the visuals, plus the deep knowledge of the skin. And then you, talking about, I think what's the key to success is the mixture of the being curious, being brave, being unstoppable, and fearless. Right. That's, I think, your key when you combine it all together. So, yes, it's hard. Yes, it's difficult. Who cares? We want it.
Listen, I have really met some extremely phenomenal single mothers like myself in this industry. I mean, married women as well, just mothers alone. And and, you know, I just give us so much credit because it's not easy. I mean, even without a child, it's not easy, but always wake up every morning and just be so super proud of yourself, as much as it might hurt or it might feel a certain way, or you don't feel like getting up, or you know, you have obligations.
But these are so cute obligations.
Right. So it's so rewarding when you could actually defrost and step back. Because when people ask me like, Gina, how do you do it? How do you run businesses across the country? You have a child, you have 2 businesses, you're opening up there.
That's my question. How you do it?
This is the thing is, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, because I'm still in that defrosting mode of when I get to that level, I'll be able to give an actual answer of how I'm feeling. But what I do know is drive, dedication, being resilient. I mean, you have to. Everybody is looking for something new in this industry, and, you know, really great mentors, such as yourself and any of my colleagues that I have and my girlfriends that I have that are estheticians as well. And men. It's really rewarding. So just keep going.
Community is super important. I agree. So it's not just yourself. It's cool to have someone by your side.
Right.
To see that it's not just you in this ocean. It's other people who are also enthusiasts in the field as well.
Right. Right.
Oh, this is so cool. Tell me, what's your favorite part of being an esthetician? Like, what gives you the most inspiration to move on and do more and more and more?
You know what? Everybody says it, like, we love making people feel beautiful in their skin. And I mean, when you're a good esthetician, it's really true.
Yeah.
Like, I believe heavily in bedside manner. Like, I will nag on my client, like, how's your skin today? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Just because I'm really intrigued and really concerned about when they came in, and if I'm really tackling their needs and what we're doing for them, you know? Because I know some people that just see people or clients as dollar signs.
Part of the business, right?
And it's just... No, you know, without them, we wouldn't be solo estheticians, and we wouldn't have this business, and we wouldn't be doing what we do. But also on the other end of it, educating them. I mean, some people are inspiring estheticians, or some people are inspiring nurses and doctors, and, you know, they want to hear from you as well. So it's really fun to like talk to professionals.
So it's also the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The community is huge. Hi. Okay. And it's huge to really just make the right community and to make your little tribe of the people that you could really...
And not just your partners, also your clients. So those who are coming to you, they are in your aura.
Right.
And you are dealing with them, and you are having their, like, seeing their transformation of the skin. Yeah, makes sense.
There's a reason I name myself skin therapist, because I really do want to listen to all of my clients' needs and how can I help them on every aspect of what they're coming in, even if they just want to come in just to talk.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
lay down
also
and let's talk.
Soul therapy as well.
Yeah, soul
therapy. Talking about the facials and the treatments, what's your most popular facial service you offer, and what's your favorite treatment you love?
Well, since I said in the beginning that these are the only machines that I use, and I'm not lying, I have 2.
Yeah.
So Hydrodiamond is, I mean, it's everybody's favorite at the end of the day, right?
Do you offer it to clients, or they already know it, so they come asking for it?
Yeah, they know it, and they know, are you going to do that cold thing at the end? They know it, right? So I'm always offering that, and I have one of the top of my favorite facials is called the triple exfoliation, where I do the dermaplaning with the Hydrodiamond and then a Jesner peel, which people love it, and the results are phenomenal with it too. And then also my Crystal Frax Pro is one of my top packages that I sell. I mean, the results, the proof is in the pudding with that. Every time I show my before and afters to my clients, and literally have my clients give like testimonies.
Asking about that. So Crystal Frax is the fractional radiofrequency, non-invasive radiofrequency to tighten the skin. But your results are more than skin rejuvenation. So it's not only lifting or firming, it's more about skin tone and skin quality. Right. So what is your age groups for the radiofrequency?
So anywhere between, go ahead, babe.
I love the questions when they ask you, how do you find the balance? How do you find the balance?
When things happen, when your child just throws up in the middle of an interview. So that's wonderful. But
the point is that I think that we all have our own balance.
Right.
And it's like your own order in all the chaos around you.
I think what happens is we get into this fight or flight mode, right?
Yes.
And we put ourselves on this really particular tight schedule, right? Like, do not interrupt the schedule.
Yes, exactly.
Like, I have to do A, B, and C before 10 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
so,
and then something happened unpredictable, and like everything changes, and you are still on the
you
fight
still
and
have to
flight.
have that
You're
cushion,
still doing it.
that little cushion time that in case something like that happens, you'll be able to work with it. But it's okay.
I mean, this is serious, and I think never any man can feel it or understand it, because being a woman, doing what we do, and understanding that you are 101% responsible for another living human being, it's completely other story. It's so much more energy, it's so much more attention, it's all of your love, and it's all of your worries goes there. So it's not jokes. It's a serious project over there.
Exactly. Ever since I got pregnant, I'm like, this is a big science project that's happening, and then when they actually
it's come for lifelong.
And then you have it forever. And forever and ever. So but it's such a blessing.
But the point is that Dominic is the one who've been with you while you are becoming the rock star in aesthetics. And this is the coolest thing ever. So being more than just one role in your life and accumulating it all doesn't stop you from being unstoppable in your profession, in what you choose for your path.
If you could have seen me, so I've had him in spa with me since he's 3 months old, right? I would bring his boppy pillow. Then when he got a little bit older, you would see me hauling literally a playpen that I got from Amazon with like a backpack. Like, people would probably think I'm nuts if you saw me in the parking lot of my spa, but we did it.
Yeah, you did it.
You know, my clients are so used to him.
And I was going to say, and it's luxury, very high-end spas in Calabasas.
Yes.
With the most outstanding before and after results can be ever seen, with the most advanced way to address different skin concerns.
Yes.
Crazy.
Where there's a will, there's a way, and you have to make that way.
Okay, tell me what are your secret tips, tricks, anything to relax and just recover when you are by yourself at home?
Yeah. So honestly, when I have a minute, like my favorite time is when he just goes down to go to sleep, right? So
that's all of ours.
It's like a vacation on its own. So I literally just take time to go over my day, reflect my day, and see if I forgot anything. Because if I forgot anything, I have to bring it over to my next day. But they always say it, when you take a shower at night, release whatever you felt was negative on your body and let it just go down the drain and let it be done. Because tomorrow is a brand new day, right?
Yes.
So
you're not taking it for
don't
the future.
take it for the future. And just think about what your next goal is. I'm very goal oriented and driven. So just think about what that next goal is. If it's 5 minutes ahead of you or if it's 5 years ahead of you, just constantly focus on that goal and move forward towards it. Of course, we're going to have hiccups. I mean, moving back and forth in the country, back and forth, East Coast to West Coast is difficult, but it's all for a purpose, right? And it's all for about meeting new people, making new relationships, business partners, romantic partners, friendships, all of that. So at the end of the day, just be super proud of yourself and understand that you did the best you can. And tomorrow you're going to do even better. So it's amazing.
That's a superhero slogan. This is how your mindset is set to that side. This is awesome.
Yeah.
What about the professional side? When you are determining what treatments, when you're building your own treatment protocol, let's say you got different types of client issues, different skin concerns.
Right.
And you are building the specific treatment protocol for all of them. How you determine what skincare brands or skincare products to use with your, let's say, modalities like hydroderm, hydrodiamonds, with the oxygen, cold, radiofrequency, what skincare in between.
Right.
You're using it.
So this is where your bedside manner comes in, right? Yeah. So I am so big into investigating into every single client that I touch. It starts at your consultation all the way until your 50th treatment with me, right? I mean, I want to be known as customizing, a specialist that customizes facials just for my clients. I have a very lengthy kind of menu, and I want to just bring it all down to one just for customization for my clients, because I think that's what they come in for. If someone just comes in for dermaplaning, I'm like, yeah, but I think we could use a plasma pen, or we could use, you know, a hydrodiamond. So you just customize it for the time frame that they came in for, but it lets your client feel so comfortable with you. Like, she's really listening to me. Like, she's really listening to my needs. So I'm big on smart sampling. So I do have a couple of brands that I sell in my location. Skincare, yes. And if you're paying for a $200 facial, you're not going home empty-handed. Even if you're paying for a $50 facial, you're not going home empty-handed. If I have to make little drams or anything of that sort, smart sampling is so big. It's always been like that in retail. I mean, 85% of the time they go home, they try it, they come back and they buy it, right? But at this point, we're not doing it to a point of trying to sell your client. You're doing it because you want to heal what we just did in the treatment room. And that builds more loyalty. That builds more respect. That builds more, oh my God, Gina, like that moisturizer or that cleanser that you gave me changed my skin in 2 days.
And you use it in the process of the treatment as well. And then you send them home.
It's mostly my back bar. So I'll customize it to whatever facial that they do. And then just move forward with that. And then you have a client for life, because then they really understand. And even if they don't come back to you, that's okay. But they're still calling and saying, hey, you know that magic apple toner that you created? I need like 4 more. Okay, cool. Like, so it just builds that like loyalty with them. And it's really, really, it's such an amazing feeling.
Okay, you know what? Question, because I've been meeting new esthetician, and I know for a lot of them, that's a big problem, and not all of the estheticians are the good salespersons. So they cannot rise their prices, or they cannot precise what price to give to certain treatments. In most of cases, everybody stick to their discounts, and then it's very difficult to come up to the normal price. And you're thinking as the marketing expert and as the manager expert, so together you're given like a very nice offer. So smart sampling, and your prices are not too low. So any advices or your personal insights then when you were determining what price to put on your protocols?
So of course, California is going to be a little bit different than Pennsylvania, right? So you have to always look at your demographic of where you're located. I say this during all of my webinars, like, you know, I'm not going to charge what I charge in California and Pennsylvania. Sometimes, yes. I mean, it depends. Like microneedling, you know, set price. Unfortunately, California can't do it, but it's set price because you're using particular machines and so on and so forth, and technologies, techniques. But, you know, really feel out if you're getting a little bit of pushback. There's nothing wrong with doing monthly specials. There's nothing wrong. Like sometimes I'll do Flash Friday sales. Like all of a sudden I'll just throw a Flash Friday sale with it. Either a free hot stone add-on or a free oxygen add-on or something that you know you could do in the treatment room that first of all does not cost a lot of money to you and is going to really make your customers super happy. Like I added these warm stones to my facials lately, and everybody's adding them on now. Awesome. So it's a very easy add-on for what you need to do with your clients. Do you start
though with like a basic price and then you add on top?
Yeah.
What you do to avoid the discounts?
I do a lot of loyalty. A lot of loyalty points for my clients. I have a loyalty program where they get a money bank. Anybody you refer to me, you get a $10 discount towards anything you want, either product or a service itself. I have one client, she's my photographer, and if she posts me on her Instagram, she literally gets a free facial because I get 10 people to book. So it's like, it's amazing to do something like that, but it's also giving back to them as well. And then those people, you tell them about it as well. So it just adds up with it, because you don't want to continue to discount what you're doing, because especially when you're using high-end machines and getting high-end results, you don't want to discount it as much. We're not Groupon, you know, nothing wrong with that. But on your own service and your own business, keep it to a minimum, especially like during holidays. It's really good. Black Friday deals, anything of that sort. But I wouldn't do it all the time. Don't discredit yourself.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay, another question. What is the most frequent pushback from your clients when, let's say, you would offer your service and they would say like, no, I'm not ready yet, and how you were, if you were able to overcome that, so you would turn them into, okay, yes, let's do the service for me too?
I do every single treatment on myself before I even bring it into the treatment room.
Okay.
So let's put it
Makes
this way,
sense.
right?
And then you just do this and they're like, I want to be you. Makes sense.
Well, sort of, not really. No, so I will actually, I talk about it and my clients know I'm no joke and I won't lie to them.
Yeah.
And if I hate something like particular peels, I will never do on my face ever again. They could go somewhere else and do it, but I don't want to do it and I won't bring it into my practice. However, when I love something, it's going to be amped up and I'm going to be like, you have to try it. Especially my really very close VIP clients, like, let me do this treatment for you and you tell me how you like it.
Yeah.
You want to be part of my case study? Let's do it. So it's really good to just involve them that way and make them feel really wanted. Like, you know, sometimes too, like there's nothing wrong with charging a small fee if you want to do like a lash lift or something on your client. But I just, you know, they're loyal to you. Why not be loyal back to them?
That's awesome. Very smart. Okay. One of my last questions, but I love it really, really much. What were your biggest fear when you decide to go into the skincare? For example, mine was like hurting people or like doing injections that can physically be felt as pain.
Right.
If you have any of those, how, again, if you did, how did you overcome them?
Right. So there's two answers to this. So I have one on the business end where I was petrified to leave the comfort of a paycheck, right? So you're going solo and it's like,
it's all on you now.
Oh, that's really scary. Like if I don't have a client, then I don't get paid for that day. And it's frightening, but you have to let go of that fear because then new clients won't come into you, right? On the pressure points of maybe making a client feel uncomfortable or any of that sort is you always have to feel them out prior to anything that you do on them. So like I would never dive a client right into microneedling. I just wouldn't without really having a conversation with them. I wouldn't even dive them into like a hydrodiamond either because they don't know what to expect, especially if it's their first time getting a facial. When you have that male client that has never gotten a facial ever in their life and their wife is pushing them in like his nose is so gross, clean out the congestion, you know, they're still uncomfortable. A, they're embarrassed because they're like, I don't even want to be here. So what are you doing? And B, like they're just like, I don't really know what to expect. So you have to really just feel them out prior to anything and talk them through it, right? Like when we're pregnant, you need to be spoken to get through the pregnancy of having a baby. So it's just always having that amazing bedside manner with them and just sitting down, having that conversation, especially with teenagers. You know, I dealt with so many teenagers, oh my goodness, in Calabasas, and the parents just want the best for their kids. I mean, any parent does. And when they have a 14-year-old son that comes in with acne all over his face and nobody wants to hear about Accutane or any kind of prescription that we need to give them, they expect us to work miracles. So, you know, I love that. I personally love that. But there's some estheticians that could be very intimidating because not only do you have the mom barking at you, now you have the kid crying in the room because he doesn't want his face extracted. So it's just really about easing the situation and calming down the whole entire room. Take control of your room. That's your room.
That's not easy at all.
It's not easy, but you know what? When they're coming to you for a reason. Remember that. Remember they're coming to you for the reason. You are the professional. They're there for that reason. And you're just going to show them what you're made of.
Awesome. Okay, let's do the advice for the newbies. Those who are, for example, either just graduating or they are working for someone and want to go solo. Main advice that you can share based on your personal experience.
Yes. So it's so funny. I just had this conversation. I have a lot of friends that just graduated with their aesthetics, right? And they want to dive in. Because they see everybody else doing it. They want to dive in and they want to have their own place. They want to be a solo esthetician. The best advice I could give you is start with a doctor, start with a med spa, learn as much as you can. I mean, even work at any kind of spa at that point, because you will have trainers come in from skincare lines that give you free training.
Exactly.
You will have doctors that you can listen to, be your mentors, PAs that are phenomenal. I have an amazing mentor who's one of my best friends who's a PA. I can listen to her talk like I can listen to her talk for days. So I would highly recommend work for someone first. Build your name, build your confidence, learn how to take control of over the room when a situation happens. Because the good thing is if I really did have an issue in Calabasas, I had the PAs, the nurses, and the doctors there that I'm like, if I don't have that answer, they have it for me. When you're alone and by yourself, you might be Googling, chat, any of that stuff, and just be comfortable. And when you're ready, you'll know when you're ready.
Awesome. I love this concept. So it's not just you by yourself. Start first with those who've been in the industry, even deeper in the industry for a long time, so they can share their wisdom and expertise and experience, and then just take maximum from that.
And join as many ambassador programs as you can. Because you never know which one is going to be like the love of your life. And, you know, some of them are will help you with a lot that you need, you know, and just the mentorship, the friendships, the partnerships, all of that are so awesome. He agrees.
He's like a new song there. Gina, you're a superwoman. I mean, that's not even trying to be nice or making you feel good. What you do is unrealistic from the perspective, not even a regular person can do it. Not talking about the professional. What you combine together, you look awesome. You're beautiful. I didn't ask you how you do that. I have no idea. You probably don't know either.
We have really good providers and really good machines.
No, but seriously, combining it all together is just super cool. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.